Hidden Object Guru here, back with more Man of Medan, which, I don't know if you know this, is a horror video game about a spooky ghost ship upon which, terrifying things occur. As they're known to. Weird that it doesn't have a day one patch. So used to day one patches. But I'm not complaining. Game doesn't have to have a day one patch, it's just I'm so used to it. Alright, let's do this. I should probably turn on the video, shouldn't I? Hey, Maddie! How's your night going? God, that Double Dragon has such a catchy tune. I often refer to it as the best video game theme song of all time. And I don't think I'm wrong about that. I think its only real competition is Rastan. Oh, you didn't know that, Phoenix? Yeah. It's a usable weapon for the rest of the game. It's a special weapon, just like the dual chainsaws that the clown has in Dead Rising 1. Or the Lust gun, or the twin machine pistols. Boom. Once things have settled down a little, I should totally load up Dead Rising 4 and just really explore that game. I remember really having a good time with it, but then again, who knows how much I can trust my memories. Alright, so where were we yesterday? It's the 29th, right? Okay, nope. Nope. Ah, there we go. We were at Caskets. Yes, we were at Caskets. I like Dead Rising 2. I prefer it to Dead Rising 1, but it pales in comparison to Dead Rising 3. Okay, so I think we were at Caskets. We had just run off. I'm going to say we were at Caskets, although I will check to make sure. Continue, please. So I just borrowed a copy of Mortal Kombat 10 from the library today. So I'm going to get caught up on the Mortal Kombat story before I load up Mortal Kombat 11, just to do all those Joker murders. Nice! I will reach out to him on Discord and see how he's doing. There we go. Load away, my sweet, sweet skull. Load away.
What are we doing? I thought we were following them.
We gotta keep our distance. This way we
Yep, here's where we were.
Let's hope it's faster. I got this.
I kind of think their plan is a disaster here, and I'll tell you why. Like, we gotta get ahead of them to rescue Fliss and get the distributor cap.
Oh, good God. Why do I need to see this now?
Quickly. Let's run upstairs. That is pretty insane, Maddie. Let's run upstairs and just wander randomly through the boat. I'm sure we'll find our way there. Why would you be sure of that?
What was that? You heard that?
Maybe we get an iceberg.
Not funny.
Aww. Okay. God, this boat looks so good.
What is with this place?
What are the smart glass missions? anything down here at the end? So yeah, within this game, I am still missing one collectible, and it's driving me crazy. I have everything except for collectible 20, and I have no idea where it is. And it's driving me mad.
Wait a minute. We've been here before.
I don't think so.
I swear we've been here before, Alex. Have you been leading us in circles?
Come on, guys.
It's going so crazy. So what does the third A in AAA stand for? Because that was anti-aircraft. Automatic? No? Ah!
Jesus. God.
Alex? What is it?
Ugh. See for yourself.
Ugh.
See, I love that his two options, see, right, are do. So that's how you change the thing. Ah, okay. Oh. So yeah, something that bothered me here. Oh. What is that exactly? Like, what kind of meat is that, and how does it still on the boat? That's what I want to know, because it's been down there for 70 years. I've never been on a cruise ship, Maddie. Been on plenty of boats, but no ships. Anti-aircraft artillery.
According
Thank
to
you.
this, today's beef casserole.
So, like, flak shell
Everything just
cannons?
ground to a halt on this one day. The whole ship just stopped functioning.
No. Alright, so no. That's a negatory. If you grab a knife here, it comes back to Nixon you later, so just don't grab the knife. It's weird that one of the messages of the game is never grab knives or weapons of any kind to defend yourself. You're in a dangerous situation, but if you make any attempt to equip yourself for self-defense, it will cause problems later. Huge problems for you.
Soup du jour, mademoiselle?
As if you know your way around a kitchen.
Please, relax. Just messing around.
Might not be the time or place for that, Alex.
Alright, what is this place?
I'm thinking we gotta go through here.
Okay.
What was that?
I didn't hear anything.
We got more notebooks. Oh, wait a minute. So you're saying that's how Brad was introduced earlier in the series before 4? Huh. Wow. God, I feel like they cut a lot out of it for the smart glass stuff, which makes me wonder, was any of that stuff in the, like, Super Apocalypse version? Oh, no, I guess it wasn't, because that's what I...
What?
No, I didn't.
There's something in here with
I didn't play the Super Ultra Turbo Climax Apocalypse Edition that has all the DLC in it. Does that have the smart glass missions for the
I
PC?
know I saw something. It was moving in the shadows.
Or does it not? It might be worth buying.
Rats. Probably just rats. That's all it was.
Don't fucking laugh at me!
How is that laughing at you? You're the worst. Yeah,
Alright.
Julie is a little too on edge.
Okay, we're going around in circles.
What do you want to do? Turn around?
We've seen all this before.
Cool it, Jay. We don't have a lot of options. It's gotta be this way.
Although I guess it is clear. The first time I played this, I was like, "It can't. You can't possibly be going around in
This
circles."
isn't working for me.
What?
Gross caskets and crappy chapels.
That was
Not
scary.
my scene, you know?
You're right. It's gross and it's crappy. Gotta get out of here toot sweet.
And we gotta find Fliss.
Okay, so can we just get the fuck out then?
Oh, Julia.
What is this?
Hey, we got a name on this guy.
What are they even doing here? I don't think stuck on a ghost ship for all eternity sounds like a good plan A.
Who cares where they're from or where they're going? They're dead and we're not, so let's keep it that way.
Creepy. Do.
Look at this. It's insane. Is it even human? I mean, was it ever human?
What's the deal with this place?
That is some bad mojo, dude.
Okay, leave. Now! Leave!
So did that screw up their relationship as well? No, that makes them like each other more. I don't always understand the relationships in this. Seriously though, let's get out of here. I agree with her. Yeah, I guess I should have made that more clear, Phoenix. What I meant was the main game. Like, the Apocalypse Edition still has the main game in it, right? And I was wondering if the smart glass missions had been added just as side missions in the game, since, of course, you're not going to be playing...
So spick and span.
You're not going to be playing Google... I'm sorry. You're not going to be playing Dead Rising 3 with your, Microsoft Surface tablet on the PC. Where are you, secret number 20? Were you on the plane at the start? Did I miss you 2 hours ago? It's driving me crazy.
Still might have some kick.
4 years of med school and you prescribed me an 80-year-old aspirin and called me in the morning?
That's not gonna make him sick, is it?
Weird that he doesn't answer there.
Fuck!
Hey, this is no time to be fucking around. I'm serious. I can't take it.
Yay. Maybe stay away from the corpse that I briefly thought was the two-headed monster.
Where the hell is Conrad? Conrad?
Maybe just get in some air.
Conrad!
If you're in a spooky ghost situation, people, don't run ahead of your friends.
Looks like he died of fright.
Stay together.
You can't see that.
Ew.
Okay, so...
Oh, God, are you
this
okay
guy
now?
had appendicitis, which is pretty routine, and then he died of a massive heart attack.
I hope you're feeling better,
routine at all.
Jorge.
Hashtag nope. Nope. Connie? Connie! Connie, where the fuck are you?
Oh, no.
Where is Conrad?
He must have gone on ahead.
Connie!
It is weird
Hey, Conrad!
that Dead Rising 3 is still
Where the hell
Microsoft
did he go?
exclusive. It's such a good game. I don't get why they would hold on in this day and age, like, still to that exclusivity. You gotta do a lot to get these guys to 100% relationship. It's not easy. Oh, you had a tooth pulled. Oof. Well, I hope you have some nice aspirin to go along with it.
Where are you taking me?
Now, why would I tell you?
Well, there's no reason not to. That's what I'm saying, Phoenix. It's weird.
Tell me where we are going, damn it!
I don't know how anyone can play this and say they think Until Dawn is the better game. Like, did you not replay Until Dawn recently? You forgetting what Until Dawn was actually like? In every way, this is the better experience.
Just do whatever he tells you, don't you?
Oof. That is a lot of teeth to be pulled. There's no letter there. What's the... No, of course not. What am I saying?
Stop.
Yeah, you made the smart choice, Horror King. No dental insurance, I'm guessing? I don't understand why dental insurance isn't part of people's normal health care plans. I mean, everybody needs dental care. It's a huge expense.
All right, come out! Show yourself!
Ah, I see.
Damn it!
I've never had a tooth pulled. I did have to have wisdom
This
teeth out.
fucking place is cursed.
That was not a pleasant experience. I just don't like being drugged. I'm weird that way?
Look at this.
Oh, crowded teeth. Yes, I've heard that's terrible. I did not have that problem. Although, fun fact, one of my wisdom teeth was coming in at an angle, so it was about to hit one of my molars sideways when we had it pulled, so... I really lucked out time-wise, because they're like, yeah, this thing was a month away from jamming itself into the side of one of your molars and destroying it, so... Yeah, it ended up, perfect timing. Apparently a tooth growing sideways is a thing that can happen. I'd never heard of it when I found out I had one.
Oh Christ. Oh Christ. That guy. That guy's probably still right here with us.
Oh, okay. Or
You die on the ship. Your ghost stays on the ship.
Come on. You have no idea what you're talking about.
Whereas my provincial health care does not pay for any dental stuff at all. Poor guy.
Where did all your friends go?
I don't know what
Oof.
the fuck this is all about. But we gotta keep moving and find Olsen. Now.
Although honestly, £35 for having a tooth extracted is not that expensive, you know, compared to what other countries charge for dental care.
Damn.
I mean, again, I think it should be covered. That's what socialized medicine is supposed to be for. But on the scale of expensive procedures, like, I could see that running me a couple of $100, for example. That's terrifying, Maddie. Did he have a disorder where his teeth kept growing back? Like beavers do? Or sharks? Was he some sort of beaver shark?
C'est quoi ce bordel? Oh shit! Oh.
Uh-oh.
What the hell?
Damn. Little visual reference to Until Dawn coming up. Seriously, where is this? Like, I feel like I've searched... And the thing is, I say I feel like I've searched every inch of every map, but I hadn't, because literally it was only last night that I found the last premonition. I had walked not far enough in one direction. I did! Yeah, it does look entertaining. You should try to watch Cube. Like I said, so you understand the context of Half-Dead 2. Because, yeah, it's based on Cube. A famous Canadian sci-fi film that was made for, like, $250,000, and the genius move of the director was... the director and the writers and the producers was... It's all filmed on one set. Like, there's just one cube. And what they would do was, as they moved from cube to cube...
Is anyone there?
They would just have different colored lights in each individual cube. Everybody watch out, jump scare about to come in. Nice. Sorry about that. It makes it look like a different room every time. And it honestly did a really good job of it. Makes it look like a different room every time just by changing the lights coming in through the wall, illuminating the cube. Even though they're on the same set the whole time. Yeah, famous Canadian movie by Vincenzo Natali. Oh, €35. Right, I keep forgetting you're in Ireland. Sorry. I did not look at the symbol closely enough. That's on me. Yeah, it was a brilliant way, because he had to figure out a way to make a movie that had a big, you know, good sci-fi premise, but he could make for almost no money, and that was the solution they came up with, and it was very clever. Hey, this time I did warn you about the jump scare. And of course, yes, I'm fully aware that Ireland is its own country that's not part of the United Kingdom. I'm not, you know, delusional. And I'm at least dimly aware of the current political situation in the state of Northern Ireland. It's not great. Honestly, the UK should have adopted the euro, just because it would have helped stabilize everything.
Jesus.
But
What
the
happened down
UK's
here?
desire to still be independent and not part of Europe, you know, helps destabilize the whole continent. Ruff, 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 ruff,
I
ruff.
heard someone had to get a tooth pulled.
Yeah, HK has a tooth pulled. No, right?
I've had more than one.
In his roof.
I had massive overcrowding in my mouth, so I had to have a number of teeth.
Damn. Well, a lot of people have overcrowding because we all get, what, the 32 teeth? But our mouths are completely different sizes, so some people have way too many teeth crammed in there.
Buck up. Buck up.
My doctor said it was evolution.
Come on.
Nice.
Kids are getting bigger feet and smaller mouths. So they were seeing more and more kids who need to have teeth removed.
All right.
Nice.
Which of course I had. And all of my wisdom teeth were crooked. At the time they discovered it, because I had a really good orthodontist but a bad dentist, they were under all of my teeth. So
That's terrifying.
it was a surgery in a hospital
Wow.
where they weren't sure if they would even be able to rescue. Like they thought I was going to lose some teeth. But I
Damn.
didn't.
Nice
so, yay.
work. Any book into a movie, what would I pick? That's a tough one. Christ, is this it? Did I just not walk right to the start as Brad? Is this happening? Hold on, sorry about this. Oh, that was the wrong button. Alright, well now I'm very embarrassed. Well, not exactly the same political situation, Patty. Hong Kong, it's different when, you know, you're being run by China. Alright, so let's just turn on the recorder just in case. Okay. No, it's not. I was going crazy. I had hoped that I had found it someplace really stupid, missed it someplace really stupid right at the start, but it wasn't just like sitting on the thing here. It was, that's just another door that doesn't work. Foiled! Oof. But any book made into a movie, what would I pick? That is so tough. Andrew Vax's books, although I think it'd work better as a TV series. Like a gritty, unpleasant TV series set in the 80s and 90s. He wrote crime novels back in the 80s and 90s about
I've always thought
the evils of Nazis and organized crime, and it's really good.
You know, Spy Guy, Smiley, all that stuff.
Yeah, like John Le Carré.
John Le Carré. I like a lot of the John Le Carré adaptations.
Yeah, but he's asking what should they?
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, not what do I like. I haven't read Gallows Field. What is it about?
Hello? Who's there? This can't be good.
I've always thought there's a hugely untapped market amongst like sci-fi and fantasy. Because as much as they're optioning stuff, they're optioning the same kind of crap that Game of Thrones was. No offense to Game of Thrones fans. But
Oh, it was a corpse. Okay, that is definitely a corpse.
I'd like to see some more inventive sci-fi.
That'd be nice.
You know, as much as we have a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy movie, it's not.
They could do better.
They could have done better.
Okay.
I've never understood.
We're here.
Yeah, they made some odd adaptation choices.
I've never understood why they can't get an Alan Moore adaptation right.
Seems like it wouldn't be that hard, but
You've
yeah.
literally got a storyboard.
He writes them very visually.
Yeah.
It's really not hard to do right. Okay.
Oh, I know what we both agree should be made into a movie. Robert Parker books. We keep saying the Spencer series should be a series of movies. There are some that are better action movies than most action movies.
That's true. Really good thrillers.
What's the one I like the most?
The one about the western in the small town, Storm Warning's the wedding.
That's a really good one.
That's a really good one too.
The wedding one is like amazing. That's the one. It's the one about the water rights.
Oh, that's such a good one. Yeah, that's Potluck.
Yeah, Potluck is amazing.
But no, like I said, Andrew Vax, a bunch of those would just work as a really good movie. Like I said, it might work better as a TV show, but honestly, I would like someone to give big screen treatment to literally any of the Andrew Vax Burke novels, because it's just the most hard-boiled detective-y fiction you're ever going to read, and that's not hyperbole. They are really bleak, hard-boiled detective books in the style of very violent Dashiell Hammett. So good. Crew started by Private Wagner. Yeah, that's their obsession with making you turn over notes to read the second half, or like find a thing in the back of an item, has always been in this franchise. It's in Until Dawn, and it's in The Inpatient, which I think was underrated. I really like The Inpatient. Right, we already looked at this guy. What am I saying? All the guys huddled in a corner, killed by terror. Uh-oh.
Hello? Oh, hell. Great. Perfect. Wonderful.
Oh, that's so creepy. you want to drive to Kitchener-Waterloo for a bunch of butter
Food they
tarts?
can't eat?
Yeah.
No.
I'm sure they'll have gluten-free butter tarts.
Well, we'll find out, but
They definitely
I
won't.
told my mother to go,
Oh, okay.
who is an ultimate fan.
No, she loves
that
it.
wedding we recently went to. The picture of the butter tart table, which I forgot to tell her about the fact that the dessert wasn't cake. It was just
Fuck this place.
different types of butter tarts. She was so mad and jealous about that.
I could imagine.
Those desserts, and she was like, "That's the best wedding dessert I've ever seen." So yeah, I saw that come up that the butter tart festival was on again, and I was like, "Oh,
Ooh.
all right." And she's like, I want to know the information about that." And I was like, "I will send you the link."
We have just changed our fate. Which one is the ME-264? I know the 262 is the sci-fi jet. That's Super Fighter. But which one is the 264? Okay, well, there's obviously nothing in that corner. Yeah, there's blood in this bathroom. There's a quick time event in the next one. Oh yeah, here's the quick time event. That kid took a while to catch on.
I think the kid is just being obstinate.
That's possible. Alright, here we go. Take a breath, everybody. Keep calm.
Which I admire.
Oh yeah, obstination is one of the best qualities a kid can have.
I'm pointing at this thing. Do the thing I want you to. Yeah, I'm going to keep pointing at this thing.
Whew.
Well, that's what you're doing.
Oh, okay. So it's a super bomber. That was fantastic. You know, something I've never checked is, after Junior's gone stomping around here, did he, like, throw open any... No. Thought there was a chance Junior might have wrecked some stuff back here and thereby opened up the locker to help me find that final thing, but no. Does not seem that way, does it? Oh well. Que sera seru.
What am I hearing?
What you're hearing are these spooky things. Designed to freak you the blank O.
They're close.
So, presumably that's the gas mask I have now. I don't know a ton about gas masks, but I honestly wonder, is that filter going to work after 70 years? Well, I guess it is just like fiberglass, so maybe?
This looks...
So it really does smell
Maybe
like
they're
mustard,
through
the
here.
mustard gas. Terrifying. And logical, too. Creepy. Let's get ready. If you screw up that QuickTime event, the door gets shut and you don't get to go in here. And as a consequence, you miss this incredibly important file. And what is this file? Do. The bodies are secret. That's all it is. Seriously though, if you were special item number 20, what would you be? So I keep trying to look for clues about it, right? So here are the things that are connected to it. the idea is all of these things are connected. What is this?
Oh,
That's
for
hilarious.
simple times. Okay, to any of you out there that are, students returning to university, I get it. You're happy to be back in the big city in your apartment, away from mom and dad and stuff. I remember those days. We drank a lot in those days. We liked our music. What's up with the bass on the music?
Everybody loves bass too much. I don't get it.
Like, I don't get it. I can feel your bass, I think, at least one story up, but I think it's more like 2.
So,
and it's been a constant since about 7 o'clock.
yeah, that was in Grand Theft Auto 5.
And I just want
Phoenix.
someone to explain to me why.
So, here's the weird thing. Alright, so here's the boat, right? The lifeboat is missing. It had been launched during the plane's mission, right? Okay. Now, you go there, anti-aircraft shell. Great. It was lodged in the plane. The gun it was fired from. Alright, so those all 3 are related to the plane. This is the flight plan that she finds in the pipe at the start of the game, okay? Over here is the memo of him trying to contact the plane. So this final clue has to be plane related. Alright, I'm actually going to do something crazy. I'm going to walk right up to my giant television, and I'm going to see if I can make out any details of what that secret is, to see if that can give me any hint of where I might have to look. Oh, that's weird. Okay, is that a filter being put on top of it and I can't use it for clues? Because honestly, it just looks like dirt. And it's making me think I missed something way back on the plane. Where could it have been? Nah. Sorry, I'm going to sneak past you. You're welcome. Just me obsessing over... Just me obsessing over a missing thing. I just told you what the words were, Phoenix. This is just a quote from Grand Theft Auto. Sure. Alright. Because we know it's related to the plane. But there's almost
Alex?
nothing related to the plane on
Julia?
the boat, because how
Hello?
could there be? The plane was shot down. The only connection between the boat and the plane is the plane got shot down. I know this is crazy, but I kept thinking that what it was going to be, right, was that, and I'm really overthinking this, there was one lifeboat missing, right? So I thought the lifeboat was going to be somewhere on the ship, like hanging from a thing or something. Like, oh, look, this is where the lifeboat landed on the ship when they dropped it as they were doing a flyby. But then I was up on deck and I just couldn't see any hide nor hair of it. It's very frustrating. Ah! Pretending to be scared, but, you know, it's just a shutting door. It's fine. He's not actually in danger. You okay? Alright.
Who's that? Who's there?
I'm
Get
very
away.
sorry to hear that. You have my sympathy. Later I'll get you painkillers.
I've already taken it.
You've already taken all the painkillers? Nice. Yes, painkillers are the best. I agree. Will do, Horror King. Also, you should look up the books of Andrew Vax, although only if you're going to like detective fiction.
I'm not here.
V-A-C-H-S-S. That's V-A-C-H-S-S, Andrew Vax. He's a scary man with one eye, and he writes detective fiction.
I went to the library today, and you didn't even let me get into the mystery department.
I will later.
Skeletons?
Just showing you the new library.
HOGuru brings me to the library. He's like, do you want to go to the library? And I'm like, yes, but understand that it's the place where books live, so I will need to be there for a while. And HOGuru was like, no problem. And then I was literally not even out of the graphic novel aisle, which, by the way, is kind of sad and depressing.
No, there's a teen section that has way more graphic novels.
Oh. Again, very angry at HOGuru. And I was
That's
like,
fair.
Are you done? Hey, lazy writer, are you done? And I was like, do you not know why I'm lazy
Alex?
writer?
I know.
Because I read all the time.
She reads too much. Hey, anime girl angel. Ghosts! Yeah. But again, we're 3 minutes away from the library, so we can just go back this weekend if you want.
Again, when I go I know the theory that if I look at more than 4 things, I won't be able to make a decision is a weird, stupid theory based on one stupid study. But I need to look at all the things first.
Okay. Well, you're free to do that. Oh. Poor Fliss. She just can't catch a break. I do like that you can try smashing doors over and over and over again. It just won't work. But you can try.
Are you sure?
So many ghosts. I would suggest it was in the on deck section.
What's going on here?
Really good question, Fliss. On the on deck section, right? Like that would be a totally logical place for it to be, because again, that's the only place the boat was near. Like think about it, right? If it's related to the plane, I'm just trying to do like science here, logical deduction. I guess logical induction. But anyway, the point is, it's on the plane. Oh, the mouse goes away tomorrow and you didn't get it in time? I'm sorry, Maddie. But you're focusing on planes now, so I get that. But anyway, as I was saying... No! Zombies! As I was saying, so like, think about it. Anything related to the plane, like, them radioing for help was like one of the last things that happened. So everything related to the plane would have to be on the plane, in the radio room, or on the deck of the ship, right? How far into the game is this? This is about halfway through the halfway through the game. Are you considering getting the game? You just watching it? Are you psyched about Man of Medan? I'm a big fan, obviously.
God's name is this.
I love this scene. Oh, you did get it, Maddie. That's great. As you know, the mouse is best.
Not right. What is going on here?
HK is asking, how are you doing? Hello?
What? Oh, I'm good.
Yay!
Thank you. Je suis bien.
Ah, je sais.
I mean, I went to a library today.
Come on, let's keep your head on straight.
Libraries are the best. Not gonna lie.
What's the French word for library? Bibliothèque.
Bibliothèque.
It's also the Spanish word, which got me confused because of...
It's biblioteca.
Ah, that's what got me confused.
It's interesting that the French biblio, of course, coming from Latin, but we come from the we say library. I'm like, what is the origin of library? You want to say is it French livre for books? Is PewDiePie playing the whole game, or is he just doing a bit of it? I haven't checked how much of the game he played. Been too busy editing videos about this game.
Make new English via Old French from
There you go.
Libraria bookstore.
Oh, so yeah, there you go. Do, 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 do. She is understandably freaked out. I would be. This would be the second time people have come to my channel because they saw something on PewDiePie. It won't be as many because millions of people are playing this game, whereas I was the only person on the entire internet playing Girls in Panzer. Well, you say that, Horror King, but people do have access to Google Translate, and I'm pretty sure Google Translate covers Irish.
Yeah, but Google Translate
It's not fantastic.
Isn't
Yeah, you're right about that.
Sorry, have you ever used... You, of course, have used Google
All the time.
Translate for stuff.
Literally all the time.
I told you about the time Google Translate accidentally somehow got turned on when I was in my scheduling program and started changing my staff's names.
That's pretty funny, though.
Yeah.
But it's like, no! That's just a word in another language!
I was like, hey, person, does your name mean lady?
And it does.
And she was like, well, not in my language, but I've heard in a similar language from the area I'm from. Yeah, it does, I guess, now that you say it. And I was like, yeah, it took me a really long time to figure out how to change your name back, because Google Translate is evil.
Oh. That is one of the things that's strange about English, is how rarely we're willing to name people after, like, you got the name Joy, you've got the name Hope. But after you get out of, like, things like Joy and Hope, there are so few names that are, like, named after things. No one's getting named Sunshine.
Well,
Yet if you go to China, well, hippies. But the point is, if you go to the, China, just someone will be named Serenity.
yeah.
You know? Someone will be named Sunshine. Someone will be named Forest. Although we do have the name Forest, but it's spelled differently. It's got 2 R's, so it's a name rather than a thing. What are you thinking of?
It doesn't always have 2 R's.
Oh, they've done it without 2 R's?
Oh,
Neat.
God, yes.
Do.
So yes, working for a French company, I constantly have Google Translate being like, do you want me to translate that for you?
Nice. That is awesome, Horror King.
What's that?
Well, if I don't use Google Translate, how will I know when people speak to me in another language, which happens all the frigging time? I get Spanish messages, I get Russian messages. I do videos about tank games all of the time, which means I constantly get Russian messages.
As much as HOGuru speaks 3.5 languages? 3 languages?
3 languages.
That's still, 3. Only 3.
And not
Why
a word
are
of
people
Russian.
freaked out at a hospital?
Oh, it's a horror story that Horror King wrote.
Oh, cool.
Oh, he played the whole game. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, if you just want to see the rest of the plot, I just put up a video of a non-commentary playthrough of the game with the best ending and, with the best ending, everybody survives, blah, 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 blah. If you want to check that out, it is on my channel right now. I'm not going to be playing the rest of the game tonight, obviously. Just playing through this next little section. Yeah. Every now and then, you'll get a person named Destiny. Here's a fun question. What famous celebrity is actually named Destiny?
I don't know.
Famous musician? Actually named Destiny?
Beyonce?
No.
Destiny's Child. It was a...
No, it's a reasonable place to go. I'm just going to tell you.
Yeah.
Miley Cyrus.
Oh, right.
Yeah, her name, this is 100% true. She was born Destiny Hope Cyrus. It is not a great name. Nice. Have you put it up anywhere online for people to read, Horde King? I know there are plenty of writers groups and online writers portals.
Hey! Brad?
And
Captain?
Billy Ray Cyrus
How did you find me?
thought his daughter
See, my
smiled a
plan of
lot,
hiding from the crooks
so
was
he
a
would call
pretty
her
solid move.
Smiley Miley, because you know, he's a ridiculous
Yeah.
person in a lot of
I'll
ways.
definitely give you that one. Now they don't
Uh,
know how many of us there are. What's with the gas
and
mask?
so he calls her
Found him on the
Miley. So
blockers.
he started
If I would
calling her
help,
Miley
but I don't know.
Cyrus, and then
We should
that
get
just
outta
became
here.
her name, and she ended up legally changing it. It's very weird, but I approve.
Okay.
Oh, cool!
Safe to
Nice.
say that we are now lost.
Big ship can have a lot of corridors. We just gotta explore every damn one of them until we find a way out.
Do-do.
Wow.
The second
Is, not
time
what you want to have
in this
happen when you're on
video
a boat.
that a bolt has flown
mean
off a
way
thing.
up on deck?
I almost said fly, but that is
My
really
thoughts,
bad.
Exactly.
Has flown off of a pipe as she was walking past it. What I'm saying is she's not a lucky person. More
Nice.
terrible people.
How
Yeah.
this guy made us make her. There's a note.
Aranya Discoteca.
Wow, that's some ledge. Come, Brad. Come over here.
Whoa.
Maybe up here.
I don't think we can go any lower. I'd say that's the main drive shaft. You ready?
Yeah.
Can't go any lower, but you literally climbed up out of a hold. Unless you've gone back down since, then literally there's a whole other level below you, isn't there? And wouldn't the main drive shaft be below the hole? They must have gone down 2 levels after running up at the end of the previous one.
That
That's
looks like
all
the way
that would
out.
make sense. No, can't walk any farther. Farther? That way.
Oh boy. That's high.
It's quite a
Be
climb,
way up
as
on
the
deck.
kids say.
Oh shit, Sherlock.
You're catching on.
No. There's no way down this grate.
Poor Felicity. Now there's a show I've never seen an episode of.
Felicity?
Yeah.
I've watched some of it.
I wish I could say this was
I
going
had
to
a
help, but
problem
it's
with the
kind of lame
premise.
in every way.
A lady goes to college.
A lady follows a guy she has a crush on and unrequited
Right.
love for to college. It's basically the plot of Legally Blonde.
Joe Brad.
Right.
Yeah,
Check it.
but like she chooses her life's course based on a man. It's
That
I
ladder
always had a problem with the premise.
could be our
The
ticket out of
show
here.
wasn't necessarily
Wanna draw
what it
straws?
was at the beginning.
We
Like,
don't
it
actually
became
have, Horror King, we don't actually have the culture of travelers in Canada.
I'll go.
There are no
Okay.
Canadian
Be
gypsies.
my guest.
Actually, that's not right.
Well, there aren't enough of them that we have a name for the culture and
No,
such.
yes, that is
Like
true.
there is a whole culture and society in Ireland
It
of
is
travelers.
here, and you
Yeah.
can find it.
That's true, but it's
Ask
not.
Charles DeLint.
That's true.
It's one of his first books. He hung out with people in the area
Yeah.
of that culture to find out
okay.
about it, to write a book about it.
But it's not a big thing here,
looking up
and
here.
it's
There's gotta
not
be
well
something.
known or really addressed in much
It
of
is
our
not,
culture the way it is in the UK and especially in Ireland. But you're right, we do have them.
We do have them in there. It's just a much smaller community,
Yeah,
and it is not widely known in Canada. That
not
that's
at all.
And it's, I think, if I remember because I talked to Charles about this on End. And
There you go.
Like, very, 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 very. Now, that was true.
Come on!
A few years
You
ago.
gotta get out of there!
Research,
Let that broken shovel be!
I'd have to imagine it'd be
Who's
way
that?
better to stay in
Let's
Eastern
open the grate.
Canada,
Hurry
because,
up, the water is rising!
generally better climate. And the people in BC would have run them out. The only place with a better climate is BC, and they got run out of BC.
I'm confused. Are you disputing what HOGuru said, or are you curious about the question? About the statement?
Come on! Do something!
I didn't know what he meant either. Come on, you can do this.
Brack!
And if you don't
Help
know
me.
what I'm talking about, Charles
Get
Soule
me
is
out of
actually
here.
a popular Canadian fantasy writer. Some of his books would make really good. I don't know about a movie necessarily, but TV show. Yeah.
Yeah, he does urban fantasy set in Canada largely.
No, now the longest running series is actually set in the States, but in a fictional place in the States.
Nice. Ah, so still based on Canada, but it's a fake city in the States.
He does have some series set in Canada, in our hometown, which is lovely.
Yeah. Yes, that we've heard of.
Well, from what I understand about travelers in like Ireland,
Yeah.
is the same thing that people often say about Indigenous Canadians in Canada.
Yeah, there's a lot of similar comments.
Yeah.
Our entire knowledge of travelers comes down to the movie Snatch by Guy Ritchie.
And that episode of Midsummer Murders.
And that one episode of Midsummer Murders.
Which is not at all true.
No, of course not.
I grew up hearing about it.
Yeah. And came up in Alan Partridge one time. That would be about it. Horror King, you've seen Dark Place, right?
Oh god, Dark Place is so good.
Yeah, it's one of the best things that's ever happened. I was just checking. Yeah. Well, I think it really comes down to people's tendency to stereotype groups based on the actions of a very small number of those groups.
Completely cultural difference.
That's true.
Like it's a morality is a completely different thing, but there is.
They're operating from
Yeah.
they're operating from different moral precepts than we might be. Which reminds me of the most racist episode of Criminal Minds ever.
Yeah.
Which was literally about gypsies murdering families and stealing
Oh my god, that is
wives.
so, wow.
Incredibly racist. And
Oh.
dangerous.
Jesus. It's nice that Canada.
Oh, well, go to YouTube right now and watch Dark Place.
Wow. I mean, well, I guess depending on your age, which I don't know. That's optimistic, because Dark Place was from the 90s.
No, it was 2005.
2001. Oh, wow.
2004, 2005, something like that.
But still.
I'm relatively confident that you will love Dark Place. She's
That's actually how I made a friend of her.
Yeah, talking about Matt Berry.
Yeah. Well, I somehow, because it was late at night and we were setting up a department. Stop! We were unpacking and setting up a department. And there were preservatives and glue
Oof.
in the packaging. And I think we were getting high on the fumes.
As
so
one
I
does.
somehow managed to do a perfect Matt Berry impression, which I cannot do sober.
There you go.
And my coworker, who I didn't know that well, but knew she was a little nerdy, like we had talked Pokemon, was like, "Did you just do a Matt Berry impersonation?" I went,
I did.
"I did." This is before anybody in Canada had really seen the IT Crowd. And she
Okay.
was like, "That's awesome!" And I'm like, "You know who Matt Berry is?" And she was like, "Have you seen Dark Place?" And I was like,
How else would I know about
"Yes,
Matt Berry?
I have." Well,
Oh,
IT
IT
Crowd
Crowd,
was out. just
Available,
No one in
just
Canada
wasn't widely
was watching.
watched.
Could have drowned.
was before it was on any streamers.
We gotta get away.
Yeah.
He's still around.
We went
that guy.
crazy talking about that.
Fuck!
And I'm still trying to understand.
Matt Bear's the king. Dear God, that when I found out that voice, that his Stephen Toast voice,
Oh, it's him doing it.
Brian Blessed, is him doing a Brian Blessed impression. I'm like, dear God. It's amazing. And it's like I'd never understood, like, I mean, I thought in the John Hamm episode of Toast of London, you know, Brian Blessed played his dad, and I thought, oh, well, they're both bombastic actors.
I mean, it's funny. I think it's funny.
So that's why he's there. But that's not it at all. It's because it is 100% an impression of Brian Blessed.
Top dollar, and that's
No, you can't be racist against them because they're all white people, Irish gypsies. But it is you'd have to expand racism to just any kind of prejudice against an ethnic group or a cultural group, which plenty of people are fine doing. We use it as a...
Because we say someone's racist if they don't like Jewish.
That's true. And Jewish people are generally accepted as white. Yeah.
I mean...
Well, what it comes down to is you can make the argument that travelers... I'll tell you something. You can make the sociological argument that travelers are not white because the only definition of white that exists is who are the people who are not having bad assumptions made against them by the people in power. That's all that white really means. Because in America, Irish used to not be white. Italians used to not be white. Jews, in some places, still aren't white, but generally used to not be white. Now, all of those groups are considered white because they've made it into the group of people who aren't oppressed.
Community, say the whole word!
Yeah, Dan Harmon, you don't understand many things. But, ooh. So yeah, if there is a whole, if there is enough oppression and prejudice aimed against their ethnic subgroup, they're kind of not white anymore. Like, there are people who'll be like, well, you know, Eastern Europeans aren't really white because they want to, you know, be prejudiced against them. It's the problem with whiteness. It exists only as a way to say us versus them, sociologically speaking.
To some people, my mother does not look white.
Yeah, that's true.
It's all in the perception. Again, when she had her natural hair color, we used to get pulled over at the border.
It was pretty funny. And horrible.
Yeah, well, you know, gotta stop them, I'm gonna use a more acceptable word than what was actually being said at the time, natives from smuggling.
Ugh. Just let them sell all the cigarettes they want.
And then that was before the smuggling of the drugs and guns.
Yeah, I know.
It was
It did get bad.
It literally, it still is. Literally about cigarettes.
whatever this is.
Which, you know, not a fan of, but...
Okay.
Come on.
Fuck.
Poor Conrad. He's having a bad time. Hey, almost full friend level with Fliss. I like this scene.
Is that a thing?
What? Teleco what? See? An LMIO reference to, yeah, that people with O in their family names are more likely to have banshees attached to their whole family. I do remember that horror.
Yeah, I should really take
I
a
made
look
the
behind this door,
comment, is
shouldn't I?
that when my family dropped the O?
Should.
And I wondered whether or not the banshees might be able to figure that out.
I should.
Oh, that's cute.
Right. It feels like a Far Side, but it's
Well, all right.
No, I mean, it's his kind of subject matter.
So how do
Completely
I find
different
this
art
image?
style.
I read Reflector.
Yeah. Oh! Nice.
Took me a while.
That's pretty beautiful.
It's got some heft at least.
So, here's a trivia question for people. What's the best, what is the best Far Side comic? There's a correct answer to this question.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what it is. Something with dinosaurs or something?
Weirdly, no. Although I've always been a fan of What Really Killed the Dinosaurs, and it's all the dinosaurs smoking cigarettes.
Yeah.
It's a very good story. And away we go. Hey, buddy. I love the visual reference to Until Dawn. Damn. So you've got two O sides of the family. That could be deadly from a Banshee standpoint. Fun fact, there was a... Wow. That's hilarious. Accidentally touched the keyboard and, well, not accidentally, I turned on the recorder. I love that within the music there, you can hear her yell Conrad. But it's like deep inside the music. God, they put so much work into this that I'm so dismayed to see anyone dismissing it. She's gone full Wendigo, everybody. Look out. I love the Wendigo body language. I swear this is reused animation from Until Dawn. It's gotta be, right? It only counts at the start of the last name, Maddie. Like O'Donoghue. Or O'Shaughnessy. Or O'Callahan.
It's me. Look at me. It's Bliss. You see, it's Bliss.
What are you doing up here?
God damn, you scared the hell out of me.
Wow, that was intense.
That's one way to put it.
We got a better way.
They're adorbs. Chase scene. They're trying to throw pens into a teapot?
What's the
Pretty
matter,
weird.
Dreamboat? Don't care about me anymore.
Yeah. Just a camera trick. An in-camera special effect. Yeah. So weird.
What does this mean? Does this mean we're over?
Shit.
That's some dialogue for if she does not do those. Uh-oh. I may have just gotten Alex killed. Apparently he's the worst at everything.
Julia! What the hell? Get it open! What's going on?
Hey, sis, what's up?
Out of the way!
So, you know when you were saying
Well, that was
there
close.
the gas knobs all
Locking lights. Yeah.
Apparently, some drivers have been jamming coffee cups into the pump to hold it down.
Come on. We gotta
Don't
get
do
somewhere
that.
I'm assuming like paper tin foil.
Of course, but even still, that's incredibly dangerous.
Yeah.
The locking clips are fantastic. They are a great piece of technology. Only use locking clips, people.
We good here?
I never knew why they got rid of them.
We're good. I
It's
think.
dangerous because they can
Hey.
overflow if you ignore
I
it.
know.
Which, of course, people will do.
Well, I
But,
mean,
you know-
technically it shouldn't be able to overflow if you ignore it, but
Yeah.
you know.
And also, but you know, this is Canada.
I
Those
know.
pumps get really cold in winter.
That's
so
true. It can lock up, I get it.
Things
No,
appear
I
to have
meant
taken a
like
turn
that,
towards
that's
the...
really
Oh, I
cold.
thought you meant because it'll freeze up.
I always
Yes.
have gloves on when I pump
Yeah,
gas, and
there you
it's
go.
still very cold.
It is brutal.
As someone pointed
I
out,
love
they
this
have
guy.
like severe
Have you
arthritis
figured
in
out
their
what's
hands.
going on?
Like,
It's so much easier to do it that way.
How to save the lives of
It's
your
not like there
poor,
are full-service
unfortunate
stations for that.
stowaways. You will, I hope. Although it seems the ship's previous occupants never managed to.
Do 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 do.
Quite a lot of deaths that night. Let me help you out. Give you a little hint.
To wait in line where?
I don't know, some restaurant in
No
Edmonton
hint.
called Jollibee.
Perhaps you think
It's
you
very
can piece things
popular.
together from the clues you found yourself. Good luck with that.
Is that a B?
Perhaps you've
Oh, yeah, it's got a
started
stripe.
to realize something.
It's a weird looking bee.
First in Alberta.
That
There you go.
everything and everyone
Okay.
may not be quite what they appear to be. I hope that helps. Well, aren't you excited to find out what your poor unfortunates are making of all this and how you might avoid any more unnecessary tragedy?
You say that, but I
Go
love
on,
the rain.
Back to it.
Cannot get enough rain.
Speak soon.
Love being out in the rain. Love getting soaking wet in the rain. Just pro rain all the time.
Who's talking about the rain?
Horror King. Apparently it rains too much in
Yeah, we
Oireland.
actually like the rain.
We love it.
Yeah.
Fuck is
Can't
going on with
get
the
enough.
snow.
Because I
Hate
gotta be
the
honest,
ice rain.
it feels
Oh,
like
ice
there's
rain's
some,
the
like,
worst.
Ice
like
rain is
evil, like
literally
literal
the
evil
worst.
Yeah.
going on
I would
down
prefer
there.
minus 40
Let's just stay
degrees
calm
than ice rain.
Yeah.
Relatively safe
Ice rain
about
is
this,
colder than
okay?
40 degrees. I know it minus
The
40
stuff I
degrees. I know
saw-
it's not actually.
Like there were
Yeah.
these old
But it
soldiers, they were
feels cold.
bodies, they were dead, but then they came alive and
That
Sleet is
doesn't sound that
is bad.
crazy right about now.
sleet is really bad, but ice rain is worse because
this
it
old
will
lady,
turn
I
your
mean, she was
car
batshit crazy,
into
like
a.
dinosaur old.
It will
Not that
give
that's
you a
bad,
shell
but
of
she
ice
just, like, up and vanished.
while you're driving.
Alex wasn't the
Sleet
only
is bad because it's basically falling slush. Like it
There
is
were
heavy,
things
wet
walking
snow
around with his face
with a little bit of rain mixed in there.
Alex's
Place I
face.
was working at
It was
was just
horrifying.
covered in ice
yeah.
one
Yeah.
morning. And I
Never
finally
hurt you.
managed to get the door open. I'm like,
You know that, right?
I guess I have to
No, I
open.
know. It's just
Yeah.
Calling my head
time
office,
out,
being
okay?
like, do I seriously
This
have to
place is
open?
too
The front
fucking
of my
You might be
store
right,
is
Horkin.
literally a
You know what I'm
sheet
saying?
of ice.
Yeah.
I mean, like, something is going on.
I don't know. We used to get a ton of rain. Like we
So what do we know
lived through
for
some
sure?
serious
That we can all
rainy
agree?
That's
seasons.
true.
Eventually,
Did you see the gold?
Yeah.
Anything?
I've
That
never
chemical
happened to me
isn't
yet, but I
actually
can't say.
gold.
Maybe if it
It's
rained
a
200
fucking
days out of
chemical
the
and
year.
it's leaking
who
all
knows?
over cargo hold too. Yeah,
I mean, we don't like
I'm
it when we
pretty
get
sure this
flooding.
isn't exactly what our friendly fishermen
But
are
we still were
expecting
okay
either.
with all the rain.
Yeah,
This should
that's
go over
true.
well.
What happened to everybody on this ship?
I've blanked on
Where
it.
did they all go?
But ice rain is the
Can't shake
worst.
the
That's
feeling
when it's
we're in one big
warm,
floating coffin.
like
what's
300
with the
feet
box?
up,
Oh, yeah.
They come
and
with the
dead
ship?
cold
Well,
on the
apparently
ground.
scared to
And,
death
sheet
is an
of
actual
ice.
thing.
To the point where
Because
I
I'm
was like,
pretty sure
do
that's
I
what
get a
happened to these
sheet
guys.
and write in shoe polish, yes, we're open, like clerk
Yeah.
style? And that was the day where it continued to
Am I
ice rain to
crazy,
the
or
point where I
are
was
we on
like,
a ghost ship? Like,
how
ghost
do I
ships are
get
real,
into
and
my
this is one, and we're
car?
totally on it.
Yeah.
I go, holy
so
shit,
one
we're
side
so
of my
totally
car
fucked.
I could open, the driver's
That's
side I
one way to
couldn't
look at it.
because it was just one
So
big
according
sheet
to
of
this
ice.
letter I found,
so to
the
get
guards
into my
here were
car, to
absolutely
heat it up, to
terrified
try and
of
get the ice
something
off
on
of
this
it,
ship.
I had
We
to
found a note that said a bunch
crawl
of guys
through
tried to
the
get out of guard
passenger
duty because they
side
were really freaked out by
door.
something.
oh,
They
But,
even
like,
set
from
up a
the
watch
back.
to see if they could catch a glimpse of the ghost, but apparently they
damn.
didn't find anything. Maybe they really were just rumors.
I mean, we don't get sick of snow, so
That's
do you
true.
think
I've never
actually
gotten sick of
happened to this
snow.
place?
we get a
The
ton of
goddamn
snow.
mystery box is what it
Not
is.
as much as we used
Looked
to,
like the
but still.
newspaper was
Yeah.
from 1947.
We know more than we did before. That's something at least.
We're wasting time. Whatever we do, we have to do it now.
Time to get off this ship.
We're not going anywhere without the distributor cap. The Duke needs it to run.
Hold on. This ship's gotta have a radio. If we can find it and use it,
That's great. but do
Seriously,
you think it
and this is
still
the
works?
craziest thing in the world.
just need to find a
What
way
is
up
that?
there.
Ridiculous. So the most in this game, by far, the most absurd thing, the only truly absurd thing in this entire game, is that electricity would still work on this boat after it has been anchored in the Pacific
Gotta get off this
Ocean
damn ship.
for 70
No shit.
years.
I think we're, speaking clinically, totally effed.
Apparently it hasn't snowed in Ireland in a decade.
Oh, that would make me really sad.
And no, I cannot do
I
without
really
snow.
like snow.
Snow's the best, though. I think everybody knows that.
Amy Sherman Palladino was deciding that Lorelai Gilmore loved snow. She based that on me.
So here's the
I'm
point I'm
joking.
making,
I'm
of
not.
course. But here's the point I'm making, right? Here, on the ship, right?
I know
We've
it sounds
got
crazy, but maybe it was these guns that took down the plane from our dive.
It's not crazy. It's the only thing that could possibly happen. Right? So these are the Michelle casings. So if the last secret has to be around here somewhere, right? Anti-aircraft shell, anti-shell casing, missing lifeboat, flight plan, radio operator's memo, radio contact is operational on the ship. The ship's radio contact was lost. Great. And then this one. But what is that one? And I thought, oh, here on the deck of the ship somewhere, you're going to be able to see where the lifeboat landed. But then I swear I searched every inch of this deck, and there's nothing. Damn, that is crazy. Although then again, you have an ocean. You're not that far north, and you have an ocean there balancing out the weather, so it does make sense to me that it wouldn't snow that much. So you can look at their lifeboat.
Great. Could have used these if they weren't Swiss cheese.
Is there anything on this deck? Because I've found 2 collectibles on this deck.
Although if we only had rain all year and no snow, I guess we would get sick of rain.
Maybe. I still really like, I still do like the rain. I do love the snow, though, so it's tough. Yeah, that soda bottle thing is just redonkulous.
Find a way up.
Yeah.
Sadly, no, but I'll keep my eyes open.
They have the baseball bottle.
Alright,
one.
so, here we go. No, there's definitely no boat up here, right? God damn it. If it's not in the deck and it's not in the comms room, then I think by process of elimination... Hey, buddy. By process of elimination, it has to be back on the boat, right? Sorry, in the boat chapter.
Moving some pretty dangerous cargo.
Maybe down in the ship somewhere? Oh. The airship, obviously. I'm talking about the B-29. What is that?
It might be...
No.
No.
What the hell is that? Oof.
Hey, a little help over here.
Oh, really? In Dublin, apparently, they have a,
I think this is our way up.
snow.
Give me a
if you
look.
get north enough. God, how sad was that on that episode of, Jeopardy?
Oh, God, yes.
Where they were doing world capitals, and they were talking about, the problems with Ireland. And this Irish capital is known for so-and-so. And was known for. And all three of them answered Dublin. And they didn't get that the question was clearly talking about Northern Ireland.
Which it clearly was.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, it was. 100%. Damn it. So just no sign of this thing. Hmm. Come on. Where are you?
What's happened there?
What happened where? Oh, I had to check something. Don't worry about it. But yes, none of them understood it was talking about Northern Ireland, so they missed that it was Belfast. I felt so sorry for them. Okay, so nothing at this corner.
Well, I mean, ask Americans what the capital of Canada is, and they don't even
Yeah.
know that, most of them, so.
That's true. But they all got Dublin.
This is where I chased Conrad before.
Huh. I thought it looked familiar.
Come on.
Ugh.
Maybe if I go all the way down to the end of the deck, there's another secret? Somewhere? What is going on there? Creepy cat's eyes? Yeah.
I don't know. It's not clear.
That is too bad that you don't get, like, proper, really heavy, a foot of snow just blanketing everything.
Yeah.
It's such a nice thing to have.
Every now
I'd go farther and say it's awesome.
Every time we get like a really big dump of snow,
Oh, it's the best.
we go out and do the Rocky thing.
Over here.
Where we go out for a walk in the snow.
Yeah.
And then we like run
Gotta wait
through
through here.
snow that's
Super deep, like
for me
shin
is
deep.
often right up to my hips.
Yeah. For me, knee deep or hip deep. That's an exaggeration. Not much of fun.
Not much of one.
Yeah. It's always the best.
HOGuru will get to the top of a hill and be like, "What's keeping you?" And I'm like, "Dude,
Yeah.
I'm literally pushing my way through the snow."
Yeah, it's terrible. Oh, that's terrible, Maddie. I'm sorry to hear that. Then again, you were flying in a biplane, which is a very slow plane.
Now, I'm sure Maddie can talk about snow.
Oh, yeah. He's out west. They know from snow down there. That's where snow's from. Pardon me. So, all right, so because I'm so frustrated by this situation, we're going to stop here. It's crazy because you feel like you're never going to find this secret. Let's see if someone on the internet has decided to help me. I doubt anyone has, but there's no harm in it. You okay?
Yeah.
Oh, so much stretching. I'm not saying I can't get enough stretching, but this has been a lot of stretching. Boop. Yay, we did it. So, I need all of y'all. Snow is the best, but you get a ton of it where you are, is all we're saying. I'm 100% down with calling it the absolute best.
Oh, yay, Maddie, we agreed with you on the whole loving snow thing.
Yeah. I can't get enough snow. So, yes, tomorrow night on the show, I played a little more Zed Hive. They added another map like the day after I played it, so I'm kind of embarrassed. And I'm not saying I'm good at the game yet, but I did manage to kill everybody the second time, so... I mean, the game is possible. It's not fantastic. Anyway, we're going to wrap it up here, or his ear, as the kids say. What's that? No one says his ear? Oh. Disappointing. We're going to be back tomorrow night for...
Video games?
It is. It's for video games. I thought that would be clear, but I wanted you to jump in, but I didn't really, feel like I shouldn't have had to ask it. I'm kidding. Jump in whenever you feel like it. I'm not going to judge. We are going to be back here tomorrow night for video games. We're going to be playing the Blasphemous demo. That is not a Blasphemous demo. The game is called Blasphemous. So that should be fun. Ooh. The Blasphemous demo, which is a blood-soaked 2D Souls-like. So that should be fun. The new anti-cheat will ban you if you have any custom skins, mods, or voice. Oh, that sucks, Maddie. I'm very sad to hear that. Why can't we have custom tank looks? Although I guess there's some ways in which they can't tell how you're modding the game, so I guess I can understand their reticence a bit. And God, this Blasphemous game looks creepy. Check this, yo.
What?
It's a guy with a spiked up mask making him bleed. You got some slashing, and then some more slashing. Devil baby. More slashing. People getting cut in half. Guy with a coffin on his back. Kind of a rotting zombie thing. It's a rug, okay.
This is an ad that says, finally, a rug you won't have to throw out when it gets dirty.
Take it outside and beat it.
You can steam clean it. You can wash it in a number of fashions.
I've never thrown out a rug.
Do people throw out their rugs
Apparently
when they're
people throw
dirty?
out their rugs.
A lot of them are also washable, too. But
yeah.
It's great that one is, but people are throwing out perfectly good rugs when they get dirty?
Damn. So yes, we're going to play some Blasphemous, which is the new one from Team 17. Then we're going to play some Pew Pew Rocket, which is something that a guy reached out for me to try. Very nice of him. And then who knows what? Oh, right, The Beast Within. I just got sent a review copy of The Beast Within. I don't know if you remember The Beast Within. It was this really cool horror game. We played much... It was very pinheady, wasn't it? Much earlier this year, we played the alpha. The beta is done, so they sent us another chapter from the game. We're going to play that. It should be good. So, I will see y'all back here for that. But until then, I'm going to say that's right. Au revoir.